What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Exciting day, exciting day. Big things happening in the world today. Big things happening. Woo. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. What a great day it is today. Feeling extra motivated, from some of the things that I've noticed going on my social media. Very, very excited. Very, very motivated. Give it a little bit of time here, let you guys hop on. We got us a beautiful view. Look at that sky. Some people wonder why I like to show the sky, because I like to show that there's really, if you're putting in the work and taking action, there's really nowhere to go but up. So I like the sky behind me because, the ceiling isn't the limit. I think up there is, but I don't even see there being a limit, honestly. Limitations are only, what we put upon ourselves. Point blank and period. Point blank and period. But I hope everybody's having a good day today. Got people getting off work now, so I hope people get to tune in. Let's talk a little bit. Come and engage. Be social. This is social media. Be social. Listen, I understand this is not one of those ridiculous videos that gets 100,000 views and 500 comments and 300 shares, because it's nothing negative. The negative things tend to bring people out of the forest, and it's because of the way negativity breeds itself in all of our lives that people automatically cling to it and they want to share it. How about sharing something positive? How about motivating someone to do something better? Motivate yourself, inspire someone. Let's get some engagement, okay? Stop scrolling through, click on this video, tune in, engage, drop a comment. Okay, if you come on, drop a comment. It is social media. Be social. Be social. Like I said, it's social media, so why not be social, But yeah, I just want to talk to you guys. I'm having a great day. I hope you are as well. But really, I want to ask, some questions to you guys. And I want you to engage, comment. I want to hear people's thoughts on certain things. If you jump on here, drop a hello, something. Just be social. But I want people to really start thinking to themselves. If you look at the description, you'll see I asked 2 main points. And I want people to really think about it, because I think everyone is under this belief because of what, social construct has created for them in their lives, to believe that they can't obtain things that they dream of. They can't obtain things that, other people may think are unrealistic. But I want you to really, and I mean truly, think to yourself, okay? The same way you think about, how you can't wait to get off work. The same way you think about how you can't wait for the weekend to come. The same way you think about, wanting to have more vacation time. The same way you think about wanting to get a raise. The same way you think about the things that you want in life. I want people to truly sit back and think and start writing stuff down. Start writing your goals down. Start, creating a vision board. Start creating a wish list. Start writing these things down so you're already taking action. Because as you're writing them, guess what? The action is you're writing them. But I want people to really think, are you truly, and I mean truly, satisfied with the income that you have each year? Okay, and not just to say, well, yes, I have an income. No, I mean, are you truly satisfied with that income, that it allows you to do things that you actually want to do? Where you don't have to save up for a whole year or two. Is your income allowing you to do this? Look at me, people. I want you to look at my eyes. I want you to really think about this. Are you truly satisfied with the income you make each year? And then on the opposite side of that, are you truly satisfied with the time freedom that you currently have to live your life? Some people may feel like they don't need more time freedom. They have all the time they need. How can that be so if you're so unhappy during the time that you spend working? You know, for me, I may not be at six figures yet, and that's okay. But am I satisfied, you know, with the income that I'm creating? No. I'm satisfied with me being able to have the ability to create my own income. Me having the ability to really have no limit on how much money I can make per day. You know, be paid today, tomorrow. You know, create an opportunity for myself not to have to wait for my pay all the time. And there's different things I'm getting myself involved in that, yes, you know, I'll have that more long-term situation. And that's what I'm building up towards. You know, am I truly satisfied with my time freedom? Yes. You know, I am free to do as I please because I'm creating for myself. You know, I can utilize 8 hours of my day creating my own income that I can increase, opposed to being stuck working for an income that is set. Okay, so many people are stuck in this, I need to work, you know, paycheck to paycheck. You know, that's how I have to live my life. That's the only time freedom I have is dependent on, you know, the paycheck I get paid from my business that I work for, not my business that I own and create from. I don't think people understand that. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I read a great article that Eric Worre had shared, and it talked about the whole pyramid scheme thing. You know, everybody wants to call every type of opportunity a pyramid scheme, this pyramid scheme, that. But none of them really realize that pyramid schemes are illegal. Now, there might be some type of Ponzi scheme, something like that, but pyramid schemes are illegal. What a lot of marketers like myself, the opportunities that I'm affiliated with, that I create income from, you know, the number one thing that these are doing, aside from allowing me to generate income on my own time, allowing me to generate income helping others, is it's creating more opportunity for people in the world. It's creating opportunity for people to create more for themselves. And I think a lot of people don't really understand that or truly want to understand that. You know, so many people are infatuated with the idea of living their life. They're so used to complaining about something that is how they get through their lives each day, finding something to complain about. So many people are infatuated with the idea that they can't have more unless someone is providing it for them. You know, that they can't have more time freedom unless they get another week of, you know, PTO from their job. That they can't have more income in a year unless they get a raise or promotion of some kind. But when are people going to start really thinking about promoting themselves? Promote yourself. Give yourself a promotion. I mean, in actuality, what is really holding you back? Is it the time that you don't have enough time? Is it that you don't have income to invest? Or is it just that you don't have belief in yourself that you can make it work? You don't believe that you can actually succeed by taking action every day, by putting in a little bit of time. Listen, you don't need 10 hours a day to work on your business. Okay? If you have a full-time job, maybe you only have 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour to work on your business daily. But when you compound those days together, you know, 5 days out of the week, that's 5 hours you got to work on your business, opposed to 5 hours you didn't work on your business and didn't have an opportunity to create more for yourself. Think about that. You know, think about the alternative of not deciding to, you know, create a side business, not deciding to, you know, have a way to create your own income. What's the alternative? Not having it? What's the alternative? Just jumping from job to job, business to business, hoping that you'll get paid more from the next job that you go to, hoping and wishing that they will give you an opportunity to be promoted more or faster, wishing and hoping that the benefits are better, wishing and hoping that you have more vacation time. Life should be more than that. I hope you guys saw the article about the implant, the little small implant that they're putting in people, companies. It's already been, many companies have done it in Europe already, but it is making its way to the US. Okay, it truly is making its way to the US. I mean, what do you do? It's optional, but I believe they've calculated that, I think it was like 25 employees for this company have decided to go with it. Now, what this little chip does is it goes in between your index finger, your forefinger, and your thumb. Okay? So what it allows people to do at their jobs is to get access to the building quicker, log into their computers quicker. I even saw that it's going to allow people to purchase things from vending machines in the break rooms. It's going to allow people to basically operate in a more efficient way as far as speed goes. But what happens when it becomes non-optional? What happens when it becomes mandatory? That whatever company you work for says you have to implant this in your hand because it's going to allow us to not have to keep making so many, scan cards for people to get into the building. It's going to allow us to not have to wait for people to get uploaded, and booted up on their computers to start working. Why wouldn't you decide to start creating for yourself? Your job limits the time freedom you can have. Your job limits the income that you can generate in a year, in a week, in a day, for example. Okay? Start looking at the numbers. Okay? I want you to really think about what you make in a 2-week span. Divide that by the 80 hours that you've worked in that 2 weeks. Now, this does not, the purpose of this is not talking to those that are happy. They have a job that they are truly happy in. Okay, they are content with the time they have. They can take 2 or 3 vacations a year because of the income that they create. This is for people who are not satisfied, but are not doing anything about it. Okay, the typical excuses are not valid excuses. You're just trying to convince yourself that, there isn't another way. To say that you don't have more time, you don't have enough time, I should say, to start a side business, to decide to do your research and start a business online. That's the biggest point. It's not just about me saying, hey, I have these programs, I have these systems that I'm affiliated with that I create income from. Join me, that's it. Listen, I implore you, I want you to do your research. See what fits for you. Actually come talk to me rather than being in that info romance stage where it's just you want info, you see something, it shines in your brain, boom, you run with it. See what the benefits are. What's going on, Steven? Appreciate you jumping on. See what the benefits truly are, okay? If you're not ready to take the plunge where you might have to jump into a cold market, guess what? Network marketing, okay? The people online, there are millions of people that want information, millions of people that want to start their own businesses, millions of people that want an opportunity that they can grow to create their own income from. You have a warm market once you enter into network marketing with the right thing that fits for you. Okay? It's not necessarily a cold market because these people already want this. It's just they have not found the right opportunity. They have not found the right person to connect with. What I offer, I have a couple streams of income. But, I have one that's $18 to get started, one that's $7 to get started, one-time fee. And I'm building, and I'm building, and I'm building. Okay, I'm building to a certain income with these that I can use. Now I can use profit to invest into higher tickets. I can use profit to now put towards running my ads, utilizing other tools. It's not just a system that I have, okay? It is tools that to run a business, you can actually utilize these tools, okay? I'm not saying you're going to become financially free within a year. I don't know that. I don't know what your work ethic is. But what you get from me is not just signing up and now you have product as far as the tools go. What you get from me is connecting with me. Okay? You get to speak with me. You get to pick my brain on things that I've learned. All right? Because I do research. I study strategies. I implement. Okay? It's a lot of trial and error. But isn't that the same as having a job? You go to one job, okay, it's trial and error to see if this is long term for you, okay? Do you know that most companies now are surprised when a new hire or an interviewee comes to them and says, I've been at my job for 3 years, 2 years. 2 to 3 years is impressive nowadays to companies as far as loyalty goes, because your average employee does not commit 3 full years of working at one business. Your average employee does not. Okay? And it's because people find something to be unhappy about. And it generally, the two things that really stand out are the time they have as far as their freedom. Because time equals control. When you have more time, you have more control over your life. You have more control over what you do with that 24 hours of your day. But then also the income part. People's income, okay, that they make from their jobs never truly satisfies them, because what it does is it truly just creates a way for you to stay above float. But it limits you because you're not creating more. I mean, I want you to honestly think about it. Listen, if you made, let's say, an extra $300-400 a month, now that might not make you a six-figure earner. It might not make you rich. But couldn't you do something with that $200-400 a month? Couldn't you pay some bills, put some gas in your car, buy some groceries? Couldn't you now have more income to invest into furthering your education on how to, grow your business? People need to start thinking about the minuscule things as far as running a business online, especially in network marketing. Okay? I have tools that I can utilize in any business I decide to get into, any business I decide to start. I have tools, but I can also, create income from these tools. I can create opportunity for other people by helping them utilize these tools, by giving them access to these tools. Okay? I can help create opportunity. Everyone focuses on, well, what's the government doing to create jobs? What are you doing to create something you can get income from? Okay, everybody's so focused on what the government's doing, and the reason why is so they have a finger to point when it doesn't work out. When, if the government decides, we have to cut down and we're going to make it mandatory that all companies give, 1 week of vacation, people are going to be upset. People are going to be upset, but they'll have someone to blame. Instead of looking at themselves and saying, I'm to blame because there's more than ample opportunity for me to get more. There's more opportunity out here for me to create more time for myself. I want to vacation more, yet I'm not willing to do anything to create more time freedom and add, a financial increase on the back end to enjoy vacationing more. People are always looking for someone to blame because society has convinced us that when something doesn't go our way, even when we have the power to start changing it, we're supposed to complain. We're supposed to blame. It's this entitlement thing that people have, especially in the United States. It's an entitlement that people think they have. Okay? What you were entitled to is the fact that you have life. You were entitled to use your brain. You are entitled to go after your dreams. You are entitled to do more for you, for your friends, for your wife, your husband, your kids, aunt, uncle, parents. Okay? Again, I've spoken on this before. You ever wonder why these young kids, they go into professional, sports, and one of the first things they do is they take care of their parents. They buy them a house. They buy them a car because they've had to watch their parents spend so much of their time struggling to get more. And now that they've worked their behinds off to get that income, now they pay it back because they want to say, listen, mom and dad, I've watched you sacrifice so much of your time that I wanted you to spend with me. I watched you work night and day to be able to provide so I could put myself in a position to now take care of you. Hey, Tanya. Hey. A lot of people don't think about that, but what do people do? People that don't have a way to create more for themselves, the first thing they do is complain, okay? Oh, well, why do they need to get paid millions? Why not? You enjoy watching the sport. Even an actor, you enjoy going and seeing that movie because it takes you away from your everyday life. It gives you an opportunity to forget about your struggles, to forget about your miseries. It gives you an opportunity to release, to think in the mindset of, oh, what if I was this character? What if I was LeBron James? What if I was Michael Jordan? Okay? These athletes, these celebrities, okay, they're put on a pedestal, but the only true difference between them is not just it fell in their lap. Okay, the difference between what they're accomplishing and what you are not accomplishing is that they work at it every day. They are dedicated to it, and they've decided that it's what they want. They're not going to allow people around them to dictate the result in which they live their lives. I want people to understand that. Stop allowing people to write your life book. Okay, we're all authors. Okay. You are the creator of the life that is put out in front of you as far as your daily actions go. You have the power and the control to take the pen, okay, and you can write out the story that you want to be your life. But you have to be willing to put in the time to sit there and actually write it out. And to get your ideas, that comes from the actions that you take daily, okay? It gets to a point where all you're doing is complaining about your company that you work for. You're complaining you don't have enough money. You're complaining that you don't have time. You're complaining that you're tired, too tired to spend more time with your kids when you get off work. Okay? Well, what you do is you take some time, okay? After you've cooked dinner for the family, fed yourself, got yourself a nice bath, relaxed, you're changed, taking care of everything you need to take care of after work. Now what you do is you spend a few hours and grind, okay? You give that same amount of energy that you used in the first 12, 15 hours of your day, and you put that same focus into the next 3, 4, 5 hours of your night. It doesn't matter if you're up till midnight. You're going to be tired for work, okay? People are tired for work because they're sick and tired of being sick and tired. It doesn't matter how much rest you get. People seem to not have energy for work. You know why? Because unhappiness weighs them down. Unhappiness sucks the energy out of you. So you'll never have the full energy that you want every day that you go to do this job that you just feel is routine and is required from you. Okay? What is required from you is for you to do more for yourself, for you to do more for your family. What is required of you is for you to start believing that you can write out the future that you want for yourself. People want to blame others. They want to blame this company. They want to blame their boss. They find an excuse or a reason by saying, I can't invest in that because I need my money. I don't have enough money as it is. That's the perfect reason why you need to start yourself a side hustle. It's the perfect reason why you should be building a business of your own. Okay? Think about how much you actually utilize the internet not for work purposes. Okay? Think about all that time you spent on the internet. Some people say, I don't want to put in more work because I already worked 8 hours. I just worked 15 hours. I can't do any more in the day. But what you can do is you can drain your brain by turning on TV and watching programs that are meant to program you to continue your life the same cycle that you're going along. Okay? Programs to basically program your brain to think that the only release you have from your hard day is to turn on a TV show you enjoy, to turn on a sport you like watching. Listen, you should take the time and say to yourself, I want to program my brain. I want to program my brain with ideas. I want to program my brain with motivation. I want to program my brain to push me further. I want to program my brain with information that will help me accomplish the things that I want to accomplish. That's what you should program your brain with. Okay, listen, I'm not on here to preach to anybody, but I am on here to tell people there are plenty of possibilities. Okay, people will look at what I'm doing and say, well, how can I sit there and believe that what you're doing is real if you're not rich yet? Well, how can I believe that any job you have is real when you're not rich yet, but yet it's 30, 40 years down the road? Okay, too many people are looking for the fast result and wonder why they get the fast end. It's about building up. Why do you stay at a job for so many years? Because your pay increases from the raises you get. Okay, $5 a year is nothing. $10 a year is nothing. $100 a year is nothing. Think about if you joined, let's say you decided to take a look at an opportunity I'm a part of that costs $18 one time. Say you made one referral commission per month, just one. That's $18 per month. That will equate to more than your raise. When they say, oh, you're getting a $30 raise, you have the possibility to make that $30 in a single day. You have the possibility to make that $30 in a single hour, okay? There is possibilities and opportunities for you to make what you make at your job at home. Okay, think about the fact that if you had a business that you could build up to replace your income, how much time you now have to spend with your family. Okay, some people will say, well, I'm still not spending it with my family because I'm working on it at home. But the key point is you're at home. When you go on vacation, you can take your family on vacation and not skip a beat from your job. Okay, I don't want to say from your job. You cannot skip a beat from the income you can create. Okay. Now you're enjoying your life on vacation without having to think, I can't spend too much money, because you're trying to multiply what it's going to take for you to make that money back. Okay, some people save up. Okay, think about it. You save $100 a month. $100 a month ends you with $1,200. Okay, so that next year you want to go on vacation. But $1,200, is that really enough for you to go on vacation and enjoy your vacation with your family? Even for yourself, vacation's not just a day or two. What if you want to take a week's vacation? Will $1,200 cover your entire vacation? I'm talking about your flight, your rental car, your hotel, your meals, enjoying where you are. Now that's from saving $100 a year. Okay, some people can save $300-400 a month. That is fine. But on top of you saving, now you're still taking away from the money that you earned. You're not spending it because you're saving it. But what does that mean? That means you're actually giving yourself less to spend, to invest. So why not create a way that you can create that income without taking so much from your hard-earned income? Truly, think about it. Think about what you make in a year and what effort it would take for you to make that yourself. Guys, I really want you to think about if you're truly satisfied with your current income, and if you're truly satisfied with the current time freedom that you think you have. There's no reason you're not creating more. There's no reason. When you watch this replay, engage. Be social on social media. Okay? When you're ready to put yourself in a position to learn about opportunity that you can start a side business, it's not going to break your pockets. $18, I think it's worth the investment if you want more time freedom, if you want to create more income. You have to stop being afraid to, use the money that you're working so hard for. Invest it wisely, learn to grow it, be your own boss, create more time, create more income, write out your own future. Clarke Future Movement. I'm out. Love you guys.